Only you, Alex, I swear. What's gone wrong? Uh, uh, see. It's broken.
It's broken.
What? Kimmy's, you will not have the drink. Editor say you will not have the stream. Is the stream connected? Is the stream connected? Alex, we're live now. We need to get back on topic. Alex. Oh God.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so how
Are we
much
still in
did we lose,
2021,
Alex?
Max?
All of it. Okay, let's blast through this. Joke. So far, we all like the 2021 regs, regardless if it looks like IndyCar and if it improves racing. Good on it. Stop bitching if you're one of the people who are asking for V8s back, and you're also complaining that these cars look like Indy cars. Go look at the 90s F1 cars next to the 90s Indy cars, and then stop your bitching, please. We're all very pro the barge boards getting removed, as we think it's going to make wheel-to-wheel racing a lot closer, and we're happy that hydraulic suspension is being banned because it's going to make it cheaper and create more risks if you take advantage of track limits. Did I round it up pretty well?
I think that covers everything for me, Mark.
Yep, Alex, I'll let you because me and Mike were pretty aligned on 2021. Alex, we'll let you state your opinion on it. Come on. We got to. Yeah, that basically covers Alex's opinion on it. I'm
Okay.
watching the stream. It's working. Oh, for fuck's sake! We're good to keep talking, and nothing will be lost. Correct? Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay. Okay, so AlphaTauri has confirmed its 2020 drivers, although it's Toro Rosso now. Although Toro Rosso said confirmed to drive for Toro Rosso in 2020, even though Toro Rosso won't be around in 2020. So it's going to be Kvyat and Gasly. So it's going to be Kvyat and Gasly. I only think one of them is going to stay past 2020, and I think so far it's going to be Gasly staying past 2020. Mike, thoughts?
My thoughts are agreed. Only one of them, if not both of them, will be leaving at the end of 2020, because I think they will both now look and go,
coming from the stream. Okay. Okay, yeah, I
alright,
figured.
okay.
Okay, so we were talking about Verstappen, how we think his mouth has burnt bridges with the other two top teams. Yep.
And also, yeah, even if he didn't run his mouth about him, I'm not sure why he would want to leave Red Bull anyway, because literally everything at that team, he's not going to move to any other team unless it was like a lower team, and get the same level of dominance within it that he does at Red Bull.
I've got a controversial opinion. Albon has a very similar driving style to Max in the way he takes corners, not in the push drivers off the track. Well, unless the driver's name is Lando Norris.
Exactly.
Now, do you think if their temperaments stay the same, Albon is more likely to be a world champion than Verstappen first?
I haven't seen enough from Albon yet.
I think Mick Hakkinen. I just saw Mick Hakkinen because fucking Stefano was spamming it in chat. Yes, Stefano, I said Mick Hakkinen for you. Mick Hakkinen is and will be a champion before Max. There we go. There we go. That'll keep Stefano happy. We've brought up Mick Hakkinen once. Thank God he retired. McLaren was. I know. I know. I know. That's why. That's why I said his name.
Brilliant.
Hang on. Hang on. This is going to piss off Stefano. McLaren was better off once Mika Hakkinen left.
Oh,
Not really, though. Not really. No, they won't. It's going to be fun to see how he responds to that. Yep. So, yeah. But I actually think Albon could be a champion before Max. Because, I mean, every time we think Max is getting better, that, okay, he's settled down, he's finally got the edge to be a champion now that he's consistent, he tends to throw it away. Yeah. Would you say that it is his own
he
fault?
pushed too hard.
Oh, you know, to get
What
him in
did
the
you
chat.
say about Mika Hakkinen?
I said he's shit. He's the third best Finnish driver ever. He's only third in Finns. Both Kimi and Valtteri are better. You know what? Yeah, actually fourth best. I forgot about Kovalainen. He's the real goat of the Finns. He just popped in and popped out. Anyway, okay. So yeah, there's my opinion on Red Bull. The 2030 carbon neutral. What does it actually mean? No, it does not mean the engine. No, it does not mean the engines are getting smaller. The racing part of it is already carbon neutral. It's the logistics. So please stop complaining about the engines getting smaller. They're not going to get smaller. They've already said that they're very happy with how they are, and so far the only likely thing that is going to change about the engines in 2025 is the removal of the MGU-H, the most expensive part of the engine, I believe. I believe the MGU-K is staying. Am I remembering that right, Alex? Yeah, and it's the MGU-H, which is the most. Mike, what have you heard about that? Is it similar to that
No,
through the grapevine?
that's in line to what I've heard in terms of it. Yeah, I think it's just in line with, again, their continued pursuit at making F1 affordable.
Yes,
I
and I
mean,
know
obviously,
people
175 million isn't affordable to most, but you know what I
I
mean.
know people complain that they shouldn't be making it affordable, which should be the pinnacle as much money as you want to spend. But yeah, they also complain the racing is not close enough. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot have close racing and the cars looking like this and that. You cannot have race. You cannot keep F1 affordable for you to watch. Although I know it does cost a fair bit in some countries, it will go up even more if the engines cost more. Do you want sound or do you want close racing? Do you want good looking cars? Do you want close racing? You No. Do you want to be carbon neutral, or do you, Formula? I would watch Formula E if it had pit stops and it got rid of the stupid gimmicks of the whatever that racing line is called. Although it's better than DRS, I will admit. It was on real circuits, had pit stops, and they got rid of fan boost. Yeah, Mike, your thoughts on Formula E?
I'm excited to see where it goes in the future because it's yet to be seen whether it's going to be a major rival to F1. Obviously, it's got the green energy side of it, so that's a hot topic. But its racing certainly isn't up to the standard of F1 yet.
No.
If they can do a mix of the street circuits and proper circuit, they could be onto a winning formula there. No kind of pun intended with that. But
Would you like
yeah,
to see pit stops?
well, yeah, pit stops make things more intriguing. Being out on track the whole time, the more kind of variables you add in, the more interesting racing gets with strategy and stuff.
I don't like fan boost personally because you see the same. Is it free drivers nearly always win it, then maybe the home driver
Well,
win it?
exactly. Fan boost can get hijacked. It isn't,
Right.
and
And the fact it
you
actually
can't
gives a bigger.
necessarily determine who's your favourite driver.
Actually,
Some people just get
I don't
lucky.
agree with how much of an engine boost it gives because it actually gives more than the super mode or where than the attack mode. It actually gives more power than the attack mode. You know that?
No, I didn't.
It gives more power than the attack mode, which means by just being the most popular driver, you're at a better advantage than any other driver on the track. Yeah. But that was
There's a lot
down
of
to their,
sevens there.
yeah. But can we put that down to the chaos and the bad racing? I'm going to call it the bad racing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Sam Bird would have came close as well, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm surprised by? I'm surprised that I know this is still controversial to say. I mean, I'm surprised with how Kvyat's been driving these past couple races. That that yeah, I'm surprised that Toro Rosso haven't ditched him for John Eric Verne. For with how tight the midfield's going to be, I mean, having a solid point scorer can help develop your drivers would be amazing for Red Bull. In Brenda, you mean Brenda? Ah, got it, Brenda. I mean, is he the type of driver who can do open wheel racing, or is he better at sports car and WEC? Exactly. But sometimes skills don't translate. Okay, should we quickly cover our channel news? Alex, I'll let you cover that. Again? How's that? Alex, question. Does this count as a warning, or will this be counted as offensive? Be warned, this is fucking offensive, so if you're a bit too soft or a bit too young, you can fuck off our channel. Can you swear during your warning about swearing? Oh, hang on, I forgot it's YouTube and it's owned by Google. Man, bad. Man, very bad. Not good. I forgot about that. Oh, what about the? Wait, are you allowed to use? Really? Both of them? What about the V word? Wait, wait. So you're allowed to talk about V's, but you're not allowed to talk about P's. Now do you see my now do you see my special message to Google in our live stream then? Why I said it? But no, so yeah, we were surprised by the popularity of our card game. We're glad that you liked it and found it funny. You have if you have a special request for what we include in the next one, tell us. Yes, actually no. Tell us what you want in 2 weeks' time, because F101 is next. Yep. Because it's. Oh, now that we actually have we actually have a bingo contestant on. Mike, how do you feel how this bingo championship is going?
I feel I'm the only one who stays true to the mad bingo. I feel like everyone's got far too competitive, and I'm the real winner of Beyond the Bingo.
How is? Can I just ask? How on earth is Ash third?
Ash plays very sensible.
But his
He's
play
bitter that I'm
prediction.
destroying him in F1 Fantasy, so he's trying to win something.
Is that why? Is that why? I was like going
It's
off
got to be.
fantasy
It's
and
got to
play
be.
predictions. Wondering how. I mean, you've seen a preview of what my card is for this week, and it's I say it's the strongest one yet.
Yeah. I mean, your middle square is really out there.
It's smart as hell. Alex was. There's no rule against it. I could have done it earlier, but I was thinking, wait, where am I guaranteed to see a flag? Oh, hang on, I know a country where I'm guaranteed to see a flag. It's at the
I'm gonna
national anthem,
do.
Alex. At the national anthem. Down.
I'm gonna do a
Exactly.
big reveal on one of my squares to give you a taste of what my card will be like.
It's not cheating. If you could afford a bit too. You just didn't. Thank you. I don't know either. Oh, I'm determined not to let Stefano win. Yes, Stefano, I am that petty. Yes. Oh, I should have won that. Hang on, Mike's just going to tell us what his big square is that he's teasing us with before Friday. Well, yeah,
Exactly.
It'd be Friday for us. It'd be Friday night for us. Well, actually, no, it'd be Saturday for you, Alex. That's when That's when F1 starts for you. Saturday.
One car will drive a lap with 3 wheels.
Holy. I mean,
Inspired by Max Verstappen at Mexico, I feel it's a trend that's going to catch on because he's very, trendsetter.
it's not Spa and it's not raining.
It's all right. They're losing a tyre. Oh well, yeah, that too.
Oh. Okay, now I think we move on to the main talking point.
It
Mike,
wasn't going to be, but I feel it should be.
Mike's not that brave. Mike's not that. Mike is that brave. Mike, if you put that as your middle square and it happens, I will give you 6 points for that.
Thank you.
Yes, he is by 2 points, and that's going to end. So I will give you. Yes, I've caught up to him in the past too.
It's
Stefano
neck and neck at the
isn't
top.
going as. Yeah, it's neck and neck at the top, but Stefano's going to start not doing as well before because we've banned the Stefano way of doing cards of. I guess you'd call guaranteeing bingos by doing each team on the podium, each team on the pole, and then like all the things so you can basically guarantee a bingo. I mean, Stefano was playing it a smart way from the start, Alex. You have to admit that. Yeah. Yes, you are first. Yeah, because of the rule change, which means you can't put. Yeah, you can't double up on squares anymore that you did the previous week, so you can't have the same card. Basically, you can't have the same events always predicted. It has to be different your card, and you can't have each team on the podium as a square or each team blah blah blah
Can I
to cover your bases.
clarify something?
Yes, you can.
So I can't have a car to complete a lap with 3 wheels in the race and in qualifying as 2 separate squares.
You can because it's out there. It's not likely to. You can. That's different. That is so
Okay,
out.
all right, okay.
If you get both, you know what? Hell, you know what? I'll give you. Hang on, how many points do you need to catch up? You need 36. I'll give you 36 points if you put car to do a lap on free wheels in either formation or cool down lap during the race and during qualifying.
What about practice?
If you do practice, I'll give you the whole clean sweep bonus plus 15
Okay.
or 16. And that's if you get them all.
I mean,
This
I
is
feel
the
you've
most.
just handed me a bingo here.
I'm just giving you the most. You're playing literally extremely high risk. You're basically betting on a chaotic Brazilian Grand Prix to catch up to everyone, or
Yes.
basically cement yourself in last place. Oh
You
well.
you've got to risk it to win big.
And yes, definitely, it is unfair to play like multiple like point bingos. Like, and then like blank on, then Ferrari pole, Mercedes pole. No, we did. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, you can have two of them, but you can't have three. Not 2 weeks in a row. I mean, my card is pretty fucking. How would you describe it, Alex? My final card. Are you going to take a lesson from it? Are you going to take a lesson from it? I do have. I guess you'd say two really unlikely ones, or two unlikely ones, and a third one somewhat unlikely with the yellow flags in every practice session. Q3 has more than 5 teams in it. That is a bit, Alex. You have to admit that's a bit out there. So far, it's always been Renault, McLaren, and all that. Other than the past two. And the real unlikely one is Kimi to finally beat Gio in qualifying. But then again, when you look at the track, I mean, that's not a certain reason why I chose that square for Brazil, Alex, at all. Red flags in any session? Oh, that's somewhat out there. Second driver beats first driver. I mean, Leclerc beating Vettel counts. Albon beating Verstappen counts. Bottas beating Hamilton counts. Norris beating Sainz. Any of that would. I mean, how good would that be, Alex? By the way, you know what? You know what's best about that square? Russell is the second driver in Williams. Grosjean's the first driver. That's your only hope. Oh fuck, Alex! Did you just say that you're hopeful? You're hoping Grosjean beats Magnussen? Okay, now we've got to make an apology to Katie.
Yeah, that is true. You have massively just hurt her feelings. Well, she's K-Mag's biggest fan. Well, actually, our channel is basically supported by Denmark. So,
Okay.
after our K-Mag versus Grosjean.
Okay, the thing is, on track, I fucking hate Magnussen the way he drives. No, off track and his personality and the way he treats racing is amazing. He treats it like an old style driver. the whole opinion of that doesn't mean anything at all. No, no, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, how many drivers now have the opinion of I don't care if it's dangerous, I don't care if I die racing. F1 is what I live for. No, I think no, no. Magnussen said something along the lines of that, where I don't care if it kills me. I love F1. I love racing and pushing the limits. True. It's it's everyone knows the risks stepping into the cockpit. On track, I don't like him. On track, I think he races, but off track, I have a huge. No, I mean, Mike. I mean, what's your opinion on K-Mag? Similar to me on track, you think he's a bit of a knob? Off track, off track, he is very. I'd say he's something special.
I
Mike,
think he's got. I think he's got a yeah, great off track attitude. He is a hardcore racer, and I think that he's a bit of a no nonsense guy, which I think warms people to him. He kind of says what he feels. On track, I think there's a place for hard racing. He obviously oversteps the line sometimes, but I think he is probably quite a talented driver, and I'd be interested to see him in a better car
well,
than obviously what he's had this year.
unlike Hulkenberg, he's got a podium and he's got a seat.
First ever race, he got a podium.
One more than Hulkenberg, and he's got one more seat than Hulkenberg as well. I mean, it was a stupid thing. It was fuel flow, wasn't it? Or was it insufficient fuel? It's it's something different. Yeah. No, first we're going to discuss Hulkenberg's career and why. Oh yeah, we'll do taking the pits. Oh yeah, we'll do taking the pits because Mike, you enjoyed that last time, didn't you? Letting out your grievances and
it's great fun.
oh, Hulkenberg, does he deserve? Hulkenberg, does he deserve a seat next year? I say no. Nope, he doesn't. He's lost. No, he's lost all rights of having a seat with his attitude. If he didn't, if he didn't say, "Oh no, I'd refuse to seat at Williams" and all that, and act like that's why he doesn't deserve a seat, and I don't think he will ever. He probably, he probably would be in. No, no, I don't think he would because he wants the same money he's getting at Renault. No, I'm saying he wouldn't get. He wants to. He wants to be treated like a top flight driver, even though this year he's proved that he's anything but. Which is going to probably ruin us for me just saying that Hulkenberg acts like he's a top flight driver, but he's not at all. Mike, what's your opinion on Hulkenberg? Does he deserve a seat, or has his attitude and overvaluing him and being overvalued by himself ruined that? No, I don't hate. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I just think that he's overhyped, well overhyped, well overrated. He's, I argue, he's the most overrated driver on the grid.
I would say I think he's a good character off track. Obviously, he's done some things that, yeah, suspect. Obviously, being critical of the team isn't a positive thing to be doing when you could potentially be looking for a seat. But he comes across as a nice guy and a good person. For me, on track, I don't get. I feel like there's been a lot of media hype around him being this big talent that's a loss to F1. I think for me, he's a good driver. He's nothing more than that. Um, if he had a seat next year, I wouldn't be like, this guy shouldn't be in F1. But with him going out of F1, I don't think you really lose anything. I don't think we're going to be watching F1 in 2020 and going, wow, this race needs Nico Hulkenberg. He just offers so much more. I don't think we miss Nico Hulkenberg on track. He doesn't really offer anything that loads of other drivers do.
No, he does offer something. Fucking up every chance he's got when he's in a podium getting position. That's what he's great
true.
at.
Sending fans through a roller coaster of emotions for him.
I mean, I would say that more than half of his podium opportunities have been ruined by himself. But the rest.
Yep.
F1 history with Mr. Alex. Come on, let's go to the chances that he's fucked himself. And let's not forget Germany. Made a rookie mistake. It was a rookie mistake. A rookie mistake. Mike, your opinion on the curious case of Nico Hulkenberg fucking up his chances whenever he's on for a podium?
I think it's almost got into his head a bit that he wants the podium so desperately that he kind of puts a lot of pressure on himself within the car to do so. Yes, you can argue for most of his career he's been in cars not capable of getting a podium, but I think the Force India years alongside Sergio Perez, he certainly should have secured a podium at least once in that time.
If not twice.
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, the podium isn't the be-all and end-all. Obviously, he has been a massively consistent points finisher. But
hey, he's going to go down in history for something a lot more famous than a podium. Heaps of drivers get podiums. No, he's going to go down in the record books, and he's probably going to stay there for racing the most races without a podium. Now,
Yep.
isn't that something? I mean, it's going to be a record that stands for a while. I mean, imagine being told, Lance, like when Lance Stroll first debuted, oh, that kid's going to get a podium before Nico Hülkenberg. By keeping clean and consistent. I mean, Nico can't do when he's in a podium position. Clean and consistent. You know who that is, don't you? Yes.
Yeah. I hear you.
I hear you. I could hear you. Oh, I don't think they can hear you. I don't think they can hear you, Alex. Check your. Make sure you didn't do what you did to me back when we recorded that podcast, Alex. Maybe you finally did it yourself, in which case, ha ha ha, sucked in. Now you know how it feels.
I can hear you.
You did it to yourself, didn't you? What you did to me. Mike, I don't think you're enjoying this as much as I am.
I mean,
Okay,
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, they can hear me now. From now on, they will be able to hear me.
Hey, do you remember ages back when I told you about the podcast that didn't get recorded because Alex had muted me without realizing?
Yes, no, I remember.
Oh, he's just muted. Now he's just muted himself without realizing.
Oh, that
Alex.
sucks.
So we can have a weird bit in the live stream where we're
that's
just
gonna be
me
so
and Mark
funny,
are just gonna be
hey?
quiet.
I
To
mean,
the gap of Alex.
at least now we know how many issues we have that we can fix, because this whole scream has just been a trial and error thing, really. I mean,
Well done, Alex. Great way to do it, by the way.
hey, I'm now confident that in future all the screams will be great, because we've had so many issues in this one.
Oh my god. Apologies to Mike for Alex's ineptitude. Hey Alex, are you thinking about applying for Williams yet? I heard they're looking for people like you to run their team.
Yeah,
Or
oh, that's terrible.
what?
The
The
fact
Williams
that my
joke or
mic
you?
hasn't been on for the past 45 minutes?
Oh god, Alex.
I mean, look at it this way. If it was 50 minutes, it would have been a joke. 45 you can deal with.
Yeah. If it was a whole video, that'd be terrible.
So basically, anyway,
what do you mean on the screen? I'm not there. It works now. He just said it, but.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Don't worry. It's just the delay. Oh god, hang on, Stefano, stay. Meet Mike finally.
Hello, Mike.
Hello, Stefano.
Hi, Stefano.
How you doing? Good?
I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you?
I'm alright. I was just cleaning the pool and I was listening to the stream, and like from what I could tell, like I couldn't hear Alex at all, and it sounded like Mark. And it sounded like Mark was actually responding to texts of Alex. That's what I was assuming. But then
anyway, Stefano.
Yeah.
Are you booking your flights over here to kill me for my comments on Mika Hakkinen?
Mum, I'm going to Western Australia for a couple of days. Maybe.
Oh,
Stefano,
that's so
Stefano,
bad.
just remember my fee is $80 per hour, and yes, you have to wear them.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was laughing my head off when I realised what actually happened because Mark was asking questions, and then all I heard was like a minute or two of silence, and then Mike would come in and respond to the silence, and then Mark would respond to the silence, and I'm guessing what the heck is going on?
Hang on,
Yeah,
Stefano,
Alex.
do you want to explain
Sorry?
to Mike, who is one of Ash's good friends, why you are called Ash a female?
Yeah, I mean, that's brutal.
I've never met Ash before, and I just watched a film where one of the characters was called Ash, and it was a she, and then therefore
Yeah,
that's how
yeah,
I got it hardwired by accident.
yeah.
You said
Yeah,
you thought it was
you're
Ash
called-
because you were playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, I was playing Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Siege.
Yeah. We call you Steph, and they know you're a guy.
Mm.
Yeah, but to be fair,
No, it's just that I haven't met
they
a
watch our
person
channel.
called Ash.
Stefano doesn't watch theirs.
The last time I heard Ash or met a person called Ash, who was actually a guy, was way back in primary school.
Well done, Stefano. Well,
That's
feel free to
alright.
stay now. Feel free to stay now because we're just talking about why Hulkenberg doesn't deserve a seat, and that it's probably good that a junior can now come in and fill one of the 20 spots.
I think Hulkenberg isn't doing much in F1. Let someone else, give it a go.
Exactly. Now that we're basically now hated by half of Germany's F1 fans.
The
No, that's alright.
remaining half are Mercedes and Ferrari fans.
Yeah.
It's good to
Now
hear your
let's-
voice, Alex.
Thank you.
By the way, Stefano, how's our meme coming along for Alex that we talked about earlier?
Uh-huh.
Has it come along well?
This is so weird because I'm watching the stream and I'm talking in here and I can hear myself from 2 minutes before in live.
Oh,
2
hang on,
minutes
so
before in life.
English,
Yeah.
Stefano, do you speak it?
Sorry?
Okay. Well, shall we move on to taking the pits? Because this whole episode has been a fucking joke.
This sounds like Alex's life to me.
Oh, happy birthday to Lando Norris.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
Alex.
happy birthday, Lando.
Love you, Lando Norris. You're amazing. And chances are you'd fucking probably love our cards against F1.
Oh, did we
Hey,
mention?
what was
Wait,
what
it
was
can't
the
be his
reception
Wait,
like on-
is it his birthday? Or maybe his birthday's broken!
What was the reception on that cards game?
It's one of the
quiz?
most-
Did everyone like it?
It's one of the most
it's
popular videos we've ever done.
that's
Oh,
not
okay.
a podcast.
And it's
Yeah,
age restricted.
Yeah. So it's very good for us. We're going to keep doing it. But just on our cards, do you feel like I feel like only 2 or 3 drivers would actually enjoy the game. The rest wouldn't be to their taste.
Oh yeah,
Would you agree with that,
someone
Alex?
find it very bad. Lando would enjoy it, maybe. He'd
I think
enjoy it
Lando
most
would.
of it, except for like 1 or 2.
I feel like Ricardo would enjoy it.
Yeah, except for
Yeah, I like Richard. He's a good driver. Oh, sorry, Ricardo.
Richard.
Now, I feel like Kimmy would like it because he has a very dry sense of humor.
Yeah. I reckon Heinz
Oh,
Harold
little to
Frentzen.
none.
I reckon Heinz Harold Frentzen would like it actually.
Alex, stop coming over that driver and okay? We know how much you love him.
No, because he has
You know,
that.
I reckon Murray Walker's a bit of a non-nervous fat figure.
Stefano, you've been to Alex's
What?
house. Does he?
Oh, I thought you were going
What?
to say that word.
I don't know what you were gonna say then.
Yeah, I have been to hit Alex's house.
Oh,
Now, is it
Stefano,
true-
you've been to hit Alex's house, haven't you?
Yeah, I have been to hit your house.
Now,
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
true
yeah.
that Alex has his roof painted with Heinz Harold Frentzen pictures?
Yes, absolutely.
And do you have a life-size portrait on your wall of what's that German driver you love, Alex? Who is it again?
Nico
Remind me.
Hulkenberg.
No. Is he German? The one that you always talk about as the goat? Ah, Winkelhock.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he is the goat. He is the goat.
Michael Senna. No, Michael Schumacher.
Michael Senna.
Oh dear.
Yep. This whole episode is just going to be taking the pits. Let's be honest.
Yes. So he skis down a slope and he finds a steering column at the bottom of the hill.
You've just killed Mike. You've just killed Mike. Mike, are you there or are you?
It's
I-
alright, Mike. Alex has done a lot more worse than I have.
That's very true.
Don't
I
worry.
mean, is Alex still here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alex is still here.
Have you not been hearing me?
No. sorry, cruel joke to say that you were muted again. Sorry, Alex.
Wow.
You feel like your voice had been taken away for 45 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, Mike knows how evil Alex is. He's seen the Jules Bianchi meme.
Have you seen this
yeah.
dungeon at home?
Yeah.
Uh,
He's giving William Tyrrell and Maddie
no.
McCann there.
Okay. Alrighty then. We are going to get. Okay, we're never getting monetized. Not at this rate.
Just letting you know that as we're talking right now, I'm playing Just Cause 4. And there is a Formula 1 car in this. There's
Stefano, I see you doing something else right now. I'm not gonna lie. In that picture,
It's a fairly big Formula 1 car with wings.
Alex, I see some. Alex, do you see what I see when you look at that picture?
Hang on. Let me just quickly.
Look at the host chat. This is Just Cause 4.
You see what I see? What's about to happen?
Okay. I feel like we need to like put that in the video.
No!
No, I can't. That's way too far.
What does that event have to do with Formula 1 at all,
Just
apart
that
from the
people
red
know what we're
black
on
nose Ferrari?
If someone DMs us on our social media and asks us what the photo is, we will send it to you. But we can't put it in the video.
Yes.
We'll happily show you, but we
Yes,
can't put it in the video.
Let's just say Stefano's new nickname is Steph Bin Laden.
Yes, Mum, I will.
Bin Ladarkus.
Ah. Oh, by the way, hang on. Alex, do you want to drop a photo of Stefano and a photo of young Mattia Binotto? And
No.
It's the
say
same
Mike.
photo. It's the same photo. What are you on about?
The mobile is not here. It's
But no, okay. Time for taking the pits.
Oh, I
Mike,
think it's
you're our
already
guest.
started.
Oh, official, Mike. Who do you want to take the pits out of?
Oh, I mean,
just gonna make a phone.
there are so many. Shall we go with who would be? No, give me time to think. Someone else go first.
Okay, I'm just gonna say in F1 breaking news, tables all around Brazil are rejoicing over the fact that Toto Wolff has been banned from Brazil due to table abuse. Remember, report table abuse. It's no joke. Hundreds of tables every year suffer unnecessary abuse at the hands of this one German man. Protect your table today.
He's
Sign up
Austrian.
to ban Toto Wolff. I mean,
He's
basically
Austrian.
German. What's
What's
the difference between a German and an Austrian?
Depending on what year, nothing.
Hang on, I'm just going to put this joke in memes because I'm not saying it on our...
What's bad in German? Austria.
Oh,
That's about... That's
Oh
the
my
difference between
god.
Austrian and a
Okay.
German.
Alrighty then.
I can't say that on the stream, can I?
Nope.
oh my god, no.
I mean, our first joke at the start of our cards is pretty good. What does Ferrari get early access to?
Yeah, that was
Are
amazing.
you glad? Are you glad that I told you to put that card in?
Oh, that was perfect.
A universal great card, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It just works with everything.
It does. I mean, I'm honestly looking forward to playing that card with a Max Mosley question.
With these themed incidents. Here we go. Here we go. So let me just read out a quote that I've been looking for the past half hour. This is in the
And
book.
with your voice?
This is. Shut up. This is the novel called Watching the Wheels. It's Sunday Times #1 bestseller. It is written by Damon Hill. And this is a line in it, alright? Heinz Harold Frentzen was the funniest teammate I've ever had. He had the driest sense of humour and would say the most bizarre things. His dad had been an undertaker, and growing in that business had given Heinz Harold a unique perspective on life. He told us a good story about how his father found a good use for all Heinz Harold's used karting tyres because they were the perfect size and shape for propping up the head of a corpse in the coffin.
Oh, fuck!
Frentzen is half German, half Spanish, and I think that also had an effect on the way he thought. When talking, he would think really hard, make this strange clicking sound, and then say something droll. In the engineer's room, in the truck, he'd often have us all in stitches. I thought
Does
this is
David
going to
also
be great.
talk about his route?
I'm sorry,
I have a
but can I
question.
just say, every time that I hear Heinz Harold Frenzen's name, I get reminded by that tomato sauce bottle, Heinz.
Anyone who's not from Australia, tomato sauce is ketchup.
No, it's tomato sauce. Don't encourage them, Alex. It's
Yeah,
tomato
but they might
sauce.
not know what we're talking about.
Don't encourage
Ketchup
them.
is ketchup.
Yeah, they're actually pretty different when you think about it. Like
Hang on.
if you have tomato sauce and then
Hang on.
ketchup, they're actually very different.
Now, UK's perspective. Hang on. Asking a UK person here. Is it tomato sauce or ketchup?
It's ketchup.
Yeah, I think they're different.
That's wrong. It's wrong.
I like how reassured.
You're wrong.
Well, I'm,
You know what
I'm
else?
It's
sorry.
gone
like
from
Lando.
beyond the grandstand to beyond the kitchens.
Lando,
You know
when
what
he's
else?
asking Carlos sporting hero is, and Lando says, "I know the answer to this, and if you say something different, you are wrong." About the other guy's own sporting hero.
You know what else? You know what else is wrong? Putting tomato sauce in the fridge is also
I agree.
very wrong.
I agree. That's wrong.
I love cold tomato sauce.
But putting hot food in a cold sauce is very odd.
Stefano, you're Greek. You can't comment on what good food is.
Excuse me? You want to start a war with Germany and Greece? Go ahead. Be my guest.
I'm not scared about Macedonia. It's just a small country in the Balkans.
Oi!
Okay. I quickly moved my mouse to the end stream button then.
I can
My
tell you,
cursor is like hovering over the end stream button. I have my finger at the ready, just in case.
Stefano, I mean,
Yes?
it says a lot about Greek food when people only really get it when they're drunk.
What?
That doesn't even make sense.
Why did you
It says
say
a lot
in
about-
Are you drunk?
Why did you say in memes? Why did you say in memes, Mark, about...
Don't. We're gonna get bad. Do not. Because people will know what I said
Why?
about. It was about a
Why?
previous joke.
It's a joke from
We were
earlier.
discussing.
Oh,
We were
was it
discussing-
now?
Yes, we were discussing the difference between Germans and Austrians, and I said that's the difference.
No.
Yeah, and you almost
think-
just said it out.
I think the public would be. I think the public will be more curious to find out what it is.
I mean, I reckon like before we end, Stefano's just gonna like randomly say.
Yeah.
And the real Macedonia is in Greece, not in the Balkans.
Actually, no, that's
You know,
Right.
I like your tone. It's
no,
good.
that,
You're a
I
very
was gonna
nice.
say that's
person.
what Stefano would agree with that.
Yeah, of course.
Here we go. Here's a quote by George Russell speaking about Brazil. It's a circuit again. No, he said it's a circuit. ... Again, George Russell, 2019.
George Russell. I mean, he's really a man of many words. He doesn't. I mean, I want to like him, but he just doesn't do anything that's likable. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't done anything that's dislikable,
Right.
but he hasn't done anything that's
he's.
likable. We have
I
no
mean-
reason to dislike him.
He'd be like Kimi Räikkönen without the media interviews and radio.
And the memes.
I mean, he's there, but you have nothing to relate to with him. You have no. Yes, he's likable. Yes,
yeah,
he's
there's
a good
nothing really to
laugh.
talk about.
No, I mean maybe he is likable and makes funny things, but we just don't hear enough from him.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Here's the quote from Robert Kubica speaking about Brazil.
Hang on, wait, Mike, you have opinions about George Russell, don't you?
Get in
I
the
think
Patriot.
he is. I think he is
Future world
very.
champion.
He is the best driver that's ever raced in F1 ever.
Puts
No,
him in the Mercedes.
I think he's very PR ready.
Oh, like Mika Häkkinen.
Exactly, Steph. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, George Russell, I think he's just very PR ready. He's very careful about what he says. He says all the right things for the sponsor.
Yeah, and
I
he's
don't
very,
think
very
we've
mature
really
and very
seen
calm as well.
his personality. Exactly. I don't think we've really seen his personality come through yet. Hopefully, we'll get to see that in future years of
Mercedes.
F1.
And when you look
When
at
he's
the,
in
at the
Mercedes.
pubes, when you look at
He's
the pubes incident, Pubegate, how he acts during Pubegate,
Pew.
He's just yes, Lando Norris gate.
Pubegate, it was called. It was called Pubegate. Because we had Spygate, Liegate, Crashgate, and now we have Pubegate.
And we
It
have
was
also
the natural progression.
we also have Stepney. We also have Stepney gate, according to you.
We do. No, but that ties Liegate, Spygate, and Crashgate together.
Once again, I'm not naming things, but Mike seems pretty convinced by it, don't you, Mike?
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's actually weird. Like, it's freaky how weird that is. Okay, but yeah, so this is Robert Kubica's quote regarding Brazil. The Interlagos should be air to drive. Was that a gunshot?
Oh, Alex.
Sorry.
Yes.
Alex, that joke fell flatter than Haas's attempts for fourth in the championship this year. And that is how you make a funny.
That is how you make a funny. Do you even funny?
I know. Would you? Oh,
Okay.
Mike.
Mark.
So now that you've had time to think, who do you want to rip into now that we've ripped into our people?
Yep. Now it's Mike's turn. He's the only one left.
Can I just?
I'm going in on Max Verstappen.
Here we go.
Oh!
The first episode that we ever did, we started trash talking Verstappen, and the average view, like the average view duration, was up to the point where we started saying bad things about Verstappen. It was the exact timestamp where we said something bad about him that the views stopped.
I'm sorry.
Do it.
Oh, this
Do
is
it.
going at the end.
No one's even watching now anyway, so do it.
Max Verstappen has been arrested for the amount of bridges he's burnt between connections within F1, and he is now reserved on his own private island of Max and the Netherlands. They've separated themselves from Europe.
What was that?
Now, on that whole thing with how many bridges he's burned, if Red Bull get another...
What was that, Mike? What was that? We're taking the pits where we just throw insults to people. Oh, he's been arrested for burning bridges, now lives on his private island called Max, that was previously owned by the Netherlands. What was that all preemptive about?
Well, I just thought I'd give a little kind of story to it, you know, add a little blemish, create a little thing. I really like it, but I just think recently he's been speaking far too much, and
that's because he's
just been stupid. Well,
I'll send something in chat.
I get that. I get that they kind of they speak their mind, and that's cool. But you can't just go around accusing people of cheating because you're not happy that your car wasn't competitive.
Oofed. Sorry, Mike just like roasted him. You can't go around telling people.
sorry, but-
you can't go around accusing people of cheating because you're upset that your own car's uncompetitive.
Okay, you know what? Now here's a better way to word it, Mike. Max
Okay,
Verstappen has
here we
built
go.
more bridges than a landphobic arsonist.
Max Verstappen's literally the reason that half Australia is on fire right now.
Hate the Dutch.
Max Verstappen's the reason half Australia is burning.
Oh, that's probably not in the news anywhere in the world other than Australia.
Yeah, well, half
it?
Australia is currently on fire. Thank you, Max. Super Max, super Max. Something.
I'm seeing that. You're gonna level up Lando to his 9,000th power level.
Look at the host.
Something in Dutchy Barcelona. Right, okay.
Look at the host chat. Try not to laugh, Alex.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Can you see the blimp?
Yes, I can see the
Yes.
blimp.
I don't
Can
get
you see
why it's funny?
the truck
What?
below
No.
the blimp?
No. Oh!
See,
What am I
Can
meant to
you
be looking
see-
at?
can you see the wire connected to the truck and the blimp?
No.
Oh, oh my! That's a great way to advertise Goodyear tires.
It is. just hang a monster truck off a blimp and fly into. No, we're not doing that on the channel.
Alright. Well, basically, I think
Anyway.
that's really. I don't know what else we need to cover.
Yeah,
Not at all.
I think all our YouTube careers are over. I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Successful.
ours is
I
over
like
the
it. I
second
like
that
it.
we're doing our Oh,
Yeah.
oh, hang on. Misha liked our limp. Limp?
Limp? What? The limp that we're getting or the limp that we don't have?
No, she just likes Robert Kubica's mangled limb.
She likes our limp. She likes our link that we posted, linking to this episode. So I'm gonna see if
Alright.
she's gonna tune in before we finish.
People seem to be a big fan of our definitely our more humorous / offensive stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's
yeah,
why. That's
it's
why
taking
I'm
a
gonna
crack
do.
at F1 and how tires explode and shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
mean-
everything in my power to ensure that we don't get
This-
community guideline strikes,
Yes.
and I'm also gonna do We're gonna do everything in our power to make sure that no one ever wants to sponsor or monetize us.
What the hell is?
So if you guys want something serious and informative, only with a bit of humor, check
Go
out F1
check
Fanatics.
out
If you guys
Mike's
wanna-
channel.
Yes, go check out the F1 Fanatics.
Alex,
Definitely.
look in host chat, right?
Stefano,
I'm
we're in the middle of a fucking episode. I swear, I'll fly.
So
Do you
go,
want to talk about
go,
that
Mark.
comment in me?
Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Get him.
Do
Destroy him.
you want me to say what Mark said in me?
Alex, can you end the episode now?
Mark's allowed to say that, by the way. So am I.
Yes.
I'll say
No,
it.
you're not allowed to say it, Alex. Your ancestors are responsible for it.
Yeah, but the other
I'll say it.
side of my ancestors are the victims of it.
6 million. Yeah.
Do it. We're
Yeah.
waiting for you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Wait,
was
are
waiting
we
for-
still recording?
James.
no.
No, we're not.
That's who the FIA is run by.
What? What?
Oh, fuck, Stefano. Careful here.
The FIA? What?
You're
What?
Greek. You're
What?
Greek. You're Greek. You can't get away with saying it.
But
Oh
Me-
yeah, you're right.
what?
It's true.
What? What?
Work smart, not hard.
Definitely.
Oh my god.
Right, I think this has been a great
On that
episode.
note, thank you everyone for watching. We're all gonna
And
get
it's
banned.
time to end.
we may not come back.
For
we may
us.
not see you next week.
And if we do, we'll probably be beaten.
Yes,
Well, you will.
by the KKK.
I
Actually,
can
no, they'd
say
love
that
us.
stuff. No, they won't. No, they won't. They won't love me. They'll want me out of the show.
Oh yeah, they. Oh god, yeah. They love. They love
like
half,
it
they
when-
love
oh,
half
yeah.
of me. They love
Oh,
half
yeah.
of me. They love half of me. Oh KKK. Oh yeah.
What?
Don't
That's
worry,
not
Alex.
racist at all.
Don't worry, Alex. I love both ends of you.
Hang on, I'm going to end the
What the
stream
hell?
after I deliver a quote. So you guys say goodbye each, and then I'll do a
Oh
sign
god,
off.
you didn't end it when Stefano was threatening to say
No,
that
of course
line.
not. We've been live. We've been still been live.
Oh, for Christ's sake! Oh, for Christ's sake,
Wait, so
Alex.
Mike, are you
Anyone
still
like-
alive?
I'm
like
still here.
Mexican?
Just
Okay, so
Mike,
I'm gonna
Mike
get,
is English.
I'm gonna get everyone to say
Mike is
good.
going to be in more trouble than us.
I'm gonna get everyone to
The
say
police
good.
are going to visit him.
I'm gonna say goodbye to everyone. Okay, so Mike, say goodbye.
guys, goodbye. Thanks for having me. This has been completely mental as always with you guys.
You're most welcome.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me on, guys. Do
I need a beer after
subscribe
this.
to these guys because this is mental. Crazy.
Drink beer. I need a beer after
Thank you
this.
so much.
Mark needs a beer. Yep. So Mark, say goodbye.
Yep, bye. Bye for now. I'll see you in a feminist torture dungeon soon.
Oh.
Stefano, your turn.
Sorry, no, not
Bye,
feminist. Sorry.
What?
SJW torture dungeon. SJW
Bye, everyone.
torture dungeon.
Oi, jeez. Bye, everyone. It was great to hop in halfway, and I'm sure you didn't hear Alex for any bit of it, which
And
is
the
exactly
second that I
the
tuned
plan.
in was
What
the
we
second
want.
that it got really inappropriate as well. So yeah.
Alex,
And on that bombshell, it's time for me to say goodbye. Bye.
And yes, what was that,
Stefano,
Mark?
stay in the chat. I was talking to Mike. Now, Mike, I could be wrong, but haven't people in the UK been arrested before for stuff they've said online? For if it was
Probably.
deemed
So
hateful?
Laters.
I'll see you behind bars.
Well, don't publish this then.
Have you ever
yeah,
been
it's
in
live. Hey.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Oh, yeah.
No, I
What was
haven't.
that noise? Stefano?
Oh, God. And on that note, it's time to end before we get banned by the UN.
The UN are coming after
Again.
us. So olive oil, baklava, balaclava, baklava, Greeky, Umpa, Oppa,